Hello guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just want to start off by saying I am a big Power Rangers fan. Cause if you know me, if you follow my Facebooks, my Facebooks, my Instas, my Twitters, the TikToks. Well, I don't know why I said that, TikToks. Like that. But if you follow me on any social media, you will know I am a huge freaking fan. If you haven't been told this already. Now, Power Rangers news, which I found this out by Grace Randolph. She's fantastic and she's awesome. She's good. Earlier today, before I went and de-stressed and whatnot, because I don't like to come on and give you guys stressed me. But anyways, I am excited because, okay, there is apparently going to be an interconnected universe of Power Rangers that's going to be happening. So we all know what happened the last time. The last two times they made Power Ranger movies and whatnot. I could watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, any day. I can watch all 9 seasons of Power Rangers. I can watch Beetleborgs. I can watch VR Troopers or any other thing they had during their Fox days. Excuse me. Or anything that was a part of the 90s Power Rangers boom, if you will. The 90s Power Rangers boom, which I like to call the Fox days. And Disney, let's be real, Disney did such an amazing job with Power Rangers, and I love Disney. I love what Disney did with Power Rangers. Like, Disney and Fox handled the Power Rangers fantastically. Were there some seasons that didn't really do well? Yeah. Like Turbo, although is considered one of the most weakest seasons, it did do good for what it wanted to do. But although I can look back on Turbo, I still love Power Rangers. I still love the mystery that was and is Power Rangers. I love team ups. I love X-Men. For a person who loves X-Men, because let's face it, I'm a huge Wolverine fan. I love Hugh Jackman, for example. I love the X-Men. I love Power Rangers. I love the Avengers. I like the Justice League. I like Justice League Dark. I like teams. I even liked the Defenders. Don't don't come at me in the comments, be like, oh, you are the worst Marvel fan ever. Which I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna get, but who cares? I love characters who give me emotion, who make me feel things I have not felt. I like connecting to anti-heroes like Wolverine, like Tommy Oliver, like Lucifer, which is good, and I freaking love Lucifer, like Jonah Hex, anti-hero from the 1800s or something like that, I don't know. Ghost Rider is a freaking anti-hero. He is the epitome of an anti-hero. Granted, his methods aren't always key and the best, but still, he's, I want to say, considered an anti-hero. Wolverine is an anti-hero. I model myself as a freaking anti-hero. I like the anti-ness of it all. I like being neutral because I know what it's like to be good, and I know what it's like to actually go through hardships. The world may not be perfect, but anti-heroes are there for a purpose. We're given anti-heroes for a reason. No matter what side you like, we will always get some kind of anti-hero in any freaking team or any team-up series. Whether it be Tommy Oliver, any of the Wolverines, or anybody who has taken up the Wolverine mantle or name. Anybody who is any anti-hero is fine with me. But to be honest, to be truly honest, when Disney lost the rights to, I truly believe that when the time ran out for Power Rangers to be aired on Disney or Jetix, for those who remember Jetix, I don't know which one of you guys remember Jetix. Comment down below if you remember Jetix. Anyways, so after Operation Overdrive. No, wait, Operation Overdrive was 07, my bad. Wow. Wow. After RPM. Wow. After RPM, I believe after RPM and they started airing shows on Nickelodeon, I believe that's when Power Rangers just never felt like Power Rangers again, to be honest. And one of my favorite seasons, I can't stress this enough, is SPD, Jungle Fury, Wild Force, Dino Thunder, SPD, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and In Space, and Lightspeed Rescue. Those are my favorites. Those are my top favorites. I don't know how many that was, but ranking my number one favorite out of all of those I just said is SPD because, let's face it, the Cat Ranger, oh my god. And she still looks good. And props to the makeup department because, poof, boy, was the makeup department really going out there. And she was the 7th Ranger. There was 8 Rangers altogether. If you count Sam, the Omega Ranger. Which, I do love Sam. He was awesome. He added so much to SPD. Like, you can ask, I'm pretty sure you can ask anybody who's your favorite SPD Ranger, and I'm pretty sure some people are gonna say Sam. Because it's freaking Sam. He was awesome. He brought something new and creative to SPD. He brought something that was never done before. I mean, yeah, there was plenty of things that weren't done before in the TV series, like the Forever Red. I want a Forever Black episode. I want a Forever Blue episode. I want a Forever Pink episode. Hell, just give us a Forever Yellow Ranger or a Forever Yellow. That and a Forever Green. Heck, we can't single out Forever Greens and Forever Whites. I mean, granted, there are less white Rangers than there are green. Because Tommy Oliver and multiverse the living hell out of it. Like, make what happened during, I don't know how you can do it, but I want Power Rangers to make me go back to that nostalgia. I want to be taken back to the good old days when Power Rangers brought love, life, and bomb-ass action to my life. When I didn't have when for me, Power Rangers was my escape from all the crappiness that was going on in my life at the time. Power Rangers is who I am. It's literally who I am, next to Marvel and DC and whatever other shows and stuff I talk about and do and or watch. But number 1 is Power Rangers. Number 2, it's tied between Marvel and Power Rangers, but those 2 specifically are my number 1s. Even though I am wearing a DC thing, but that's besides the point. Power Rangers means so much to me because literally when when I literally felt like I was truly alone, Power Rangers was there. It was my one thing that I didn't have to worry about hitting me upside the head, telling me to do this, do that. Getting screamed at by my mother, my stepmom at the time, my mom's ex-girlfriend, my mom's mom, or fighting with my sister. Like, I did not. That was my one escape. And in a world where there were very, very few superhero related things, I could always rely on Power Rangers. Whatever the season was, I could always watch it. If I missed an episode, there was always on demand. When I felt like watching it in chronological order, there was Power Rangers on Netflix. I literally watch every single season from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1 all the way up to the current season, which I am falling behind on a lot. But that's for me to catch up on, because I like to go back. I like to do nostalgia. I like to take a trip to memory. I like to take a trip down memory lane. Power Rangers memory lane. May the power be with you. It's morphin' time. Shift into turbo. Let's rock it. SPD emergency. Dino Thunder. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And literally, one of my favorite things is Call of the Wild, I think. Yeah. And Casey is the best part of Wild Fury. Lily is awesome too. The actress is even more stunning than when I first watched her on Jungle Fury. Excuse me. And I'm excited for this whole Power Rangers thing, because Power Rangers, to me, just haven't felt like Power Rangers just in quite a while. And that is what worries me, is when I love something, I want it to fill me up, you know? I want to feel like that little Kevin that watched Tommy Oliver go from being bad to good, and went from being the White Ranger to the Red Zeo Ranger to the Red Turbo Ranger, the first Red Turbo Ranger, the first Red Turbo Ranger, before he left the season midway. And TJ was good too, until he became the Blue Ranger. And like, oh man, I just want them to make the little Kevin inside me be like, oh my god. You know? That's what I want. I want that. I want that feeling. I want that. Oh my god. This is the best season ever. Oh my god. Did you watch this movie? I want to, when I have kids, because I don't have kids, I am going to I'm going to raise my kids on Power Rangers. Heck, I will even take them to Power Morphicon if I wanted to. Like, when I was growing up, and Power Rangers was my only escape of the crappiness of my childhood, I always pictured myself a Power Ranger. I'm pretty sure there were other people who pictured themselves as a Power Ranger. I was one of those people. I was like, when watching the movie, I would always, and there were people around me, I'd be like, I call dibs on Jason David Frank. I call dibs on being Tommy. I call White Ranger. I call Green Ranger. That's what I was doing at that time. When I was in mental hospitals, when I was going in and out of child mental hospitals, there was one thing I was doing. I was either doing puzzles with Power Rangers in it, or okay, I will admit, I was doing Power Ranger puzzles, because let's face it, there were good puzzles back then with Power Rangers. Ninja Storm was one of my favorites. I literally had a Ninja Storm puzzle. And I love Ninja Storm. Ninja Storm I forgot to mention that Ninja Storm was one of my favorites. I can't forget Ninja Storm because the maroon one, I loved the maroon one. Like, the maroon Power Ranger was the coolest. You gotta admit, the maroon Power Ranger was one of the coolest Power Ranger colors of that season. And Sam, the Omega Ranger, I loved the design, and I want them to bring back. I just want them to give us another SPD, SPD2, see, another continuation of SPD, which Sam, the kid who played Sam, young Sam in SPD, is all grown up now, so he could technically be Sam. He could actually be the Omega Ranger now. Not have two separate versions of SP. Have Sam, have older Sam be played by the one who was Sam in the original SPD. And I want that. I want another SPD. Just please give us another SPD. Make an SPD movie. Please just make an SPD movie. Oh my god. I would love to see an SPD movie. But anyways, before I go on and on, because I'm pretty sure I will go on and on about what I want this to happen, what I want to happen, what I want of Power Rangers going forward. All I'm just saying is just make little Kevin happy. Fill little Kevin up with happiness and joy and pleasure that his favorite franchise, one of his favorite team up shows or movies is getting the justice and the retribution it deserves. Not what it doesn't need retribution. It deserves retribution. It deserves justice. It deserves justice in your abustus. Okay, let me stop. It deserves power. It deserves the righteous power. It deserves protection. The phrase is, may the power protect you. Not, may the power fail you. But may the power protect you. It's morphin' time. That is the saying. That is the phrase. When you think Power Rangers, you think, may the power protect you. You think it's morphin' time. You think shift into turbo. You think Zeo. You think light speed. You think wild force. You think jungle fury. You think SPD. You think of the nostalgia. You think of the nostalgia. You think of the colors. You think of the action. You think of the monsters. The weekly monsters. You think of the big bad. You think Rita. You think Lord Zed. You think King Mondo. You think Divatox. You think these fantastic, out of these world bad guys. You think Tommy Oliver. You think Jason. You think Kimberly. You think Trini. You think Zach. You think Billy. You think Jack. You think Sam. You think Kat. You think Lily. You think RJ. You think Casey. You think all these fantastic, rich, amazing characters. You think all these rich, amazing, awesome Power Ranger actors who have taken up many of the same colors. You think colors. When you think Jack, who do you think? SPD Red. When you think TJ, who do you think? Turbo Red. You think In Space Blue. And who is the number one person you think of? You think the one person who has carried the Power Rangers brand since they started on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You think Jason David Frank. You think Tommy Oliver. The original green. The original white. You think Zeo Red. Turbo Red. Turbo Red 1. My bad. Turbo Red 1. Dino Thunder Black. Dino Thunder Black. And now the legend and now White Dragon. Now White Dragon. But anyways, I'm gonna stop there because I could talk about Power Rangers all day. I could talk about Power Rangers all night. But I'm just gonna say I'm excited for what Hasbro is going to have in store. I want something new. I want new colors. I want something that I have not seen. I want freshness. I want the power to protect me. I want the power to protect my loved ones. I want the power to protect my friends. I want the power to protect. Excuse me. I want the power to protect all of you watching. I know this might be the funniest the funniest YouTube video you have seen me do yet. But in all seriousness, I want something I have not been shown by Power Rangers. And yes, I did just watch Comic Book Cast, which I want you guys to check out. He did do them, or he did talk about it. Also, please check out Grace Randolph, because that's where I learned it from, is Grace Randolph. So give her some love, give her your time, give her your nerdiness, give her your love and your whatnot. Nothing too bad. Just keep it light, fresh, fluffy, you know. Keep it clean. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe. May the power protect you. It's morphin' time. I'm gonna shift into turbo. No pun intended. I'm gonna kick it in space and all that fun jazz. But anyways, yeah. Sorry for my Power Ranger rant or excitement. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.